Unless you're watching this video in the future, there's likely still no Retopology workspace available. So I will give you a little introduction on how to set up your workspace for Retopology work. So to prepare for a Retopology, you should best put your sculpt in a collection, maybe sort it even more inside that, and have another collection for the Retopology. This way you can very quickly toggle between these collections. To make your life a bit easier, you can add a mirror modifier, shrink wrap, and a subdivision surface modifier. The shrink wrap modifier gets the same settings as we used before in previous lessons. Set at least the subdivision surface modifier to be only visible in object mode by disabling both buttons to the right. This way, you can always go into edit mode when working on the topology itself and into object mode to see the subdivided complete result. Of course, right now it's still hard to see the Retopology object since it's intersecting with the sculpt. In the current Blender version, the way to fix this is to set the object to be in front in the object visibility options. This will be again toggled often, so assign a shortcut or a quick favorite for this option. In edit mode, you can even enhance the mesh display more by using the hidden wire overlay, which will show only the wires of the object, but faces will still occlude geometry behind them. In future releases, there will be a better visibility option, like an overhauled hidden wire overlay, just called Retopology, which takes care of a lot of the setup and issues immediately. The last thing in the setup to take care of is snapping. We want the Retopology to always snap to the surface of the sculpt, but the shrink wrap modifier is not enough since it only really counts once it is applied. Just like I showed you in chapter 3, enable face snapping to snap selected elements to faces underneath while transforming them. Project individual elements lets you snap all elements you have selected individually. A new option called backface culling prevents snapping on the backside of faces, which will become very useful sometimes. To be sure everything is snapping to the surface, you can also copy and apply the shrink wrap modifier from time to time. So with the setup complete, let's get into the actual Retopology process.